I went to a couple of thrift stores yesterday. I was specifically looking to add to my VHS collection. I've been collecting for many years. I've never counted how many I have. I don't see the point in that. But I collect because I love to watch them. I sell maybe a couple, but mostly I watch VHS movies every day. So yesterday I got a bunch, which I was surprised because they've been scarce. I think VHS is becoming, or has become, really popular, unfortunately. So they're hard to find. But yesterday I went to 2 thrift stores. One of them was Savers. Look at that. They used to have a pretty good selection of VHS up until maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Now they have some very narrow shelves on the end caps that just have a few, and they're not that impressive, really. I went to a smaller thrift store yesterday and found better movies at better prices, but I bought VHS from Savers and the smaller shop. So here's one of my favorite movies. I have this already on VHS, but the one that I have has a sticker on it that says it is the Spanish version, which turned out to be a lie. All it is the regular version with Spanish subtitles. I was disappointed in that. Anyways, I had to get this one. If you've never seen Total Recall, it is a totally entertaining movie. I think it's a good 2 hours to spend sitting down and watching this. So when I shop, I always open the movie. A lot of people in the VHS groups I'm in talk about mold. For some reason, that is not a problem here in Southern California. I guess we're too dry of a climate for that. So I just look to see that the movie is what it's supposed to be, because lots of times at the thrift store, you will have a totally different movie inside of a case. Sometimes that can actually be a good thing. You might find something surprising or mysterious, and you buy it anyways because you want to find out what it is. Let's see. This is pretty old. I think this is from the mid-'80s. I have another collection. I think it's in like a magenta case, and it didn't survive the nearly 40 years that it's been enjoyed, so it's all messed up. Anyways, I found this one for 50 cents, which is, to me, 50 cents for a VHS is a great price. This is a good collection because it's pretty long. Usually when you get a cartoon VHS, it's like 30 minutes of content. It's not worth it to me. Yeah, so this collection was produced in 1985. It's nearly 40 years ago. And it has, let's see, it has 59 minutes of content, which is pretty good for a cartoon VHS. I haven't watched it yet, but you can see that whoever donated it didn't rewind it after they watched it, because all the tape is over here on the right hand side. After you rewind, it all goes over to the left. So somebody enjoyed it. My kids will like this one. I hope it works. was a big hit. And it was her breakout movie. It's not one of my favorite movies, but I do enjoy the story, you know. I still don't know what band this is supposed to be based on, since they say that it's based on a true story. I don't know, so if you want to tell me in the comments, that would be very helpful. Let's see. Looks like this came out in 2001. And once again, this person watched it and didn't rewind it. It's all the tape is over here. I don't know why. I always look at that and it makes me wonder. It makes me think about the person who owned it. Like, what were they like? How many times have I seen this movie? Because it is always on TV. Rush Hour, the first one, the best one. Aha. This is actually a really nice looking one. It's really clean. It's not all scuffed. And it was rewound. Tape is all on the left hand side. Next we have, oh my goodness. So the Blue Lagoon is already a problematic movie. It is, however, a classic. But this cover is awful. It's just, what is this? It's terrible. So this copy was produced in, or the artwork for it anyways, says it was produced in 1995. But the movie came out in 1980. I think Brooke Shields was 13 years old. So we've got a sticker on it from the previous owner. And she did bother to rewind it. I'm such a nerd. Anyways, it's in really good condition, really nice condition. What's next? Here we have, all right, so I'm not really sure what this is going to be, because I thought, since it says Marilyn in such large print, it may be a documentary. But then here's the title of one of her most famous movies here. So maybe this is part of a Marilyn collection, a box set, and this is just one piece of the box set, and this is all I saw. Let me read here. So we have a 1987 CBS Fox copyright here. We also have a 1981 20th Century Fox copyright here, and a 1953. This is in pretty good condition, except, you know, it's a little bit dirty. But, I mean, I'd be surprised if this is really from 1987, because it just looks so, it upheld itself very well. Let's look at the tape. so this looks like a former rental. I guess a lot of VHS are former rentals, but this has video, movie, house. Is that a video store? Maybe it was a video store. And Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Yep. It's a 92-minute movie recorded in hi-fi. Sometimes when you look at this side of the tape, you can find clues as to what year it came out. This one is just too hard to read. I can barely see these numbers here that would be here. I can see them, but I can't make them out. Let's put this one back. Oh, there's something inside. Let's see. Oh, it's an offer for collectible stuff, posters, books, mugs. And this is also dated 1987, so I'm pretty sure this tape was produced in 1987. How many years ago was that? That was like 36 years ago. Oh man. Let me put the tape in first. And then I'll put this back in here. Okay. All right, this movie is one of my comfort movies. I definitely have this on VHS already, but the one that I have has horrible sound quality. Something's wrong with it. So when I saw this one yesterday for 50 cents, I grabbed it. I'm hoping this one doesn't have the same issue. I can tell that it's been out in the sun or something though, because this color is all off. They're all dark, and the saturation of the color is really off. I don't know, maybe that means it's a bootleg. I don't know what bootlegs even look like for VHS. That would be funny. Let's see what the tape looks like. It looks very clean. Oh, it's rated R. Huh. This is a movie from 1989. Okay, so this has a label on it from the previous owner. It's a good tape. It's in good condition. This one was... I wonder when this copy was produced, because it's really nice. I don't see the year, but it looks in really good condition. Solid. But of course, when you get a tape from someone's personal collection rather than a video store, they're gonna be, I mean, theoretically, they're gonna be much nicer. All right, here's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's not a comfort movie. There's a lot of points in this film that are uncomfortable and even violent. But it's one of my all-time favorites. It has John Ritter in it. John Ritter's character in this is really a comforting character in the whole movie, because there's some really uncaring people in it, and his character is awesome. It's kind of like he's relief for all the stress that you feel in the movie. And then it also has Dwight Yoakam. Dwight Yoakam is one of my favorite music artists. He's also a really talented actor. Let's see what the tape looks like. not in the best condition. I see a little crack right here and some smudges or something. And it looks like this video, I'm going to say that this is the date that this video was produced, June 10th, 1999. But, you know, I could be completely wrong. Let me check the back of the box. Yeah, so this movie was released in 1996. So it makes sense that the tape I have here was produced in 1999. Oh, look at that. A sad state. It's all ripped off like it got stuck to another one. Well, if it was in the best condition, you would know that Lucille Ball's face would be right here, because this is her movie Yours, Mine, and Ours with Henry Fonda. And it's cute. It could even possibly be one of my comfort movies, but I haven't seen it in such a long time that I'll have to watch it again to be sure of that. It's about these two divorcees. They each have their own children, a lot of children, and they end up together. So they have like a million kids that they have to parent. It's crazy. I wonder when this movie came out. Okay, so it says it was released by Desilu Walden Productions in 1968. But this video itself was produced in, or the package design at least is copyrighted 1989. Let's look at the tape because the cover is obviously in a sad state. Tape's not too bad. This movie is an hour and 47 minutes. There's just a little scuff mark right here. It's not a crack. It's a little dirty on this side. It looks like perhaps somebody had a sticker or a label stuck on it because there's some residue. See that? All right. It took me quite a while to get through this first bag. So I think I'm going to call it quits for this video, and I'll make another video to show you the rest of what I got.